Archivist Rame, Entry 3. This entry catalogs observed manifestations of Meld Altered Life. I say life, but the term is insufficient. What forms after the fact is often difficult to classify. We try anyway. This is the current taxonomy. 4 categories. Imperfect, overlapping, but useful. The archive holds thousands of records of Meld Altered Life. Some mutations are common, others remain singular, seen once and never again. Broadly, we classify them into the following categories. The borders blur, as always, but this structure has worked thus far. Latents. Latents don't appear changed. That's what makes them difficult. No visible graphs, no external signs. They breathe, speak, and sleep like anyone else. But something underneath has shifted. Quietly. Permanently. Sometimes it's neurological. A pattern of thought that no longer functions the way it should. Sometimes it's molecular. DNA with additional systems. Code without context. The Meld doesn't always alter the surface. Sometimes it waits. Latents can live for years without symptoms. Then one day they speak a language no one taught them. They slide a cup across a table with their mind. They conjure flame with the snap of their fingers. Seedlings begin this way. So do some of the more stable zone walkers. Many of them don't know they're carrying anything at all. Most aren't a threat by nature, but they are a risk to themselves and to others. Shells. Shells are not people. They are tools shaped like people, or animals, or something close enough to fool you. Once. The body remains. It walks, breathes, sometimes speaks, but the sentience behind it is gone. There is no awareness, no memory, no will. They do not become something new. They are used for something else. Some documented examples of shells are as follows. A man whose chest emits encrypted long-range bursts on a 47-second loop. A dog that follows travelers for exactly 8 hours, then disappears into the nearest structure. A child who stands motionless in the sun, her shadow flickering in binary. A woman whose mouth hums back fragments of dreams you haven't told anyone. They are not passive. They serve a purpose, always, even if that purpose remains unknowable. The Grand Synod reveres them. To them, shells are sacred configurations, living scripture. They don't question why a shell does what it does. They believe it's evidence of design, of will, of godhood. They house them, follow them, build rituals around them. Some Synod enclaves will execute you for interfering with one. The archive observes. We document behavior, patterns, variants, but we do not touch them. Shells are rarely dangerous, but they are never inert. Aberrants. Aberrants are what happens when the Meld stops resembling anything we'd recognize. They are not rare. They are the most common life form inside active zones. They come in thousands of forms. Human, animal, machine, architecture, or some fused, haunting combination of all 4. Their shapes are rarely stable. Their behavior is almost never predictable. Some documented examples include a quadruped stitched from medical stretchers and exposed spine, scans for motion, and folds itself flat when cornered. A limping mass of engine parts and bone, dragging stolen limbs behind it, whispering coordinates to a place that does not exist. A bipedal thing with skin like fire-retardant tarp, its eyes replaced with blinking error lights, each blink synced to a different heartbeat in the area. A walking torso, fused to a shipping pallet, tracked by wheels that leave no marks. It mimics your voice, imperfectly, then perfectly. Some aberrants stalk, some wait. Some follow you for days without making a sound. They don't obey instinct. They don't follow logic. They act according to internal rules we haven't deciphered. To call them broken is a mistake. They're not mistakes. They're statements. The Meld's way of showing us what else a thing can be. They are not to be pitied. They are not to be reasoned with. And they are not under any circumstances to be approached. If one notices you, hope it finds you irrelevant. Exemplars. Exemplars are not common, but when one appears, everything nearby changes to make room for it. They're not leaders, not organisms, they're anchors, the meld woven around a single dominant form. Not because it needs to, but because it wants to. Most are massive, wandering things made of purpose and ruin. They don't chase, they don't speak. They arrive with their own zone to hold them. And sometimes that zone gets left behind as a reminder of their power. I've seen structures reshaped to match their geometry, seen clouds stall overhead, seen time stutter. Some of the few documented examples include one that rises from sand, be it desert or beach, a lattice of black girders and coiling red lights. It stands still for hours. When it vanishes, it leaves behind a perfect glass basin, 5 kilometers wide. Another drifts across dead freeways, collecting metal and scrap. It moves on spindled legs, 20 meters tall, dragging behind it a network of twitching cables. The wind never returns to those roads. A third has been spotted during ash storms, half submerged in the ruins of fallen structures. Its back opens like a satellite array, broadcasting a pulse that erases nearby recordings. Even written notes blur at the edges. And there's one we haven't seen. Only the footprints, kilometers wide, set in cooling lava. The Grand Synod calls them saints. They build shrines in their path. They send pilgrims to wait for sightings that may never come. The archive doesn't speculate. But when an exemplar is present, the zone doesn't behave like a zone. It behaves like a system with something at the center. Exemplars don't destroy, nor do they convert. They simply move, and things that cannot move away become part of them. These categories are not complete. They are only the patterns we've seen often enough to name. There are outliers, things without precedent. If you've encountered something you believe does not fit these classifications, send what you can. Footage, audio, witness accounts, even corrupted fragments may help. We seek only to understand and inform. As always, end of entry.
Door is open.
Let me guess, he's...
Yeah, I'm fucking here, Rame. And I'm the goddamn race. Look at my fucking eye. Look at it. What is that? Look. Some kind of fucking goat or something. Ain't fucking natural. I'm gonna have a hard time getting You're not getting another one of your goddamn fragments until I see some more fucking money.
Listen, we can definitely work that out. Could you maybe just step back a few paces? The equipment is just very sensitive.
Yeah, you think I didn't notice how sensitive the fucking equipment was when that suppression pack shit out on me out there?